What's up, guys? Neil Orfield here to talk a little Sorare MLB. Sorare is, of course, a digital trading card, an NFT-based free-to-play MLB game. We're going to talk about it here. While you're coming in, please do like the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and hit that notification button so you can get alerts when our shows go live. As I said, Sorare is free to play. When you sign up, you will have the option of choosing from some common cards. You're going to be given a salary cap, number of cards to choose from, and you can choose the best cards from the batch. That is the common cards. I'm going to be showing you how I'm going to be preparing this week for the limited contest. So these cards do actually cost money. It does cost a little bit of money to enter these limited contests, but honestly, it doesn't cost a ton of money, particularly on a week like this week where we have a Coors slate. So you don't have to pay up for the big bats. You don't have to pay up for the Aaron Judge, Mike Trouts of the world. We have the Marlins at Coors Field. So this week in particular, you can get into these limited contests fairly cheap. I'll show you how to do that, how to find those cards if you're looking for them. But again, I'll show you just a brief look at what this slate is going to look like. So this is for the week Monday through Thursday. So it's just 4 games that we have coming up here starting today. This is game week 16. So again, just these four days. And right away, the first thing I notice as I'm looking through, first thing I look for, honestly, on each slate is this a Coors slate? And today, this week in particular, we actually have 4 games in Coors Field, 4-game series between the Marlins and the Rockies. So, in my opinion, this is a very straightforward week. I want to be targeting bats from the Marlins and the Rockies, loading up on them in my lineup this week. And then, of course, just looking briefly at the pitchers here, we've got some nice pitchers on the mound. Christian Javier, Corbin Burns, of course, look pretty good here. You could go out and get those cards. But Luis Castillo against the A's is very tempting to me. That seems like a pitcher that I might want to target this week. But plenty of good options week to week. You want to look through who are the starting pitchers. I think Luis Castillo, one of the first that I might consider. Nathan Eovaldi going up against the Pirates looks okay. I guess the Pirates not exactly the terrible offense that they were in years past, but maybe still targetable for a pitcher like Eovaldi. Yu Darvish against the Nationals obviously is a great spot. That is maybe another card you consider targeting. Garrett Cole, always playable. Not the best matchup against the Orioles, but still you can obviously always play Garrett Cole. Spencer Strider, you can buy a Spencer Strider from last year that is eligible to be played in the relief pitcher spot. I have one of those. I'm going to play it despite the tough matchup with the Dodgers, just because I can play it in that relief pitcher spot. So, it's a tough, definitely some risk involved in playing Spencer Strider this week, but I'm still willing to do so. Plenty of decent options. Sonny Gray against the Giants looks okay. It is in Minnesota, sadly, not in San Francisco, but still not the worst spot in the world there. But plenty of options this week. But again, I think that it's a week that you can get in and put a competitive lineup together for very little cost. And to do so, I'll show you what I would do is go to market. Manager sales, always where I am buying my cards. You can buy them via auction as well, but I like just buying them here. I'm going to click. I'm only playing the limited contest. So I'm going to limit what I'm looking for to limited cards. And then I'm just going to go down to card team, and I'm going to filter out everything except I'm going to choose Rockies and Marlins. And then, of course, get rid of the pitchers here. So got to choose all of the bat options here. And yeah, sorted by highest average score, you can get an idea of who are the bats you want to target here. But obviously, Jorge Soler in Coors Field for 4 days looks pretty good. That one's just $25, so not an expensive card. Charlie Blackmon is $8, not bad there. Brian De La Cruz, $10. Just in general, Jazz Chisholm, $28. A lot of really strong bats to choose from in Coors Field for 4 days. This is going to be the spot that I'm targeting because, again, you can get basically everybody here for under $30. I think every single bat in this game is going to be less than $30. And with the Coors bump, it's like you're getting the most elite bats on the slate for relatively cheap. I see. I was not sure what this was. Why this is $800? It's because it's the number 1 of 5,000 for Billy Hamilton. If you wanted that one, but all of the cards, as far as just wanting to play them, not worried about the long-term value. You don't have to worry about the serial number. It doesn't affect the game at all. Chris Bryant here, $12. Just a lot of good options here from this Coors game from both the Marlins and the Rockies. I like stacking in general in these contests, and now you can just stack up cores. You can do a full series stack between the Marlins and the Rockies. That's going to be my approach here. And if you are just getting started with So Rare, it's the approach that I would recommend. If you're This is the perfect week to get in if you're new to it, because you can get started, put a competitive lineup together for very cheap here, because every bat in this game is cheap. I would recommend doing so. And then, of course, the one spot that I would recommend paying up for if you're going to be playing the limited contest frequently is that Spencer Strider relief pitcher option. You can't do much better than Spencer Strider as a relief pitcher. Although this week in particular against the Dodgers, not the best matchup in general. You can't beat Spencer Strider in that relief spot. So that's another card, the one that I would recommend paying up for. But other than that, you can play relatively cheap, just playing the scores game. And if you are you don't want to spend money right away, again, you can play for free. When you sign up, you're going to have the option of choosing from some different common cards that you can then enter into contests where you can actually win some of these limited cards. So if you go to the upcoming slate, you can see here, these are some of the common contests. And this minors one has 200 limited cards to choose from, to potentially win in these contests. The top 200 spots are going to win limited cards, and then another 100 are going to win common cards as well. So honestly, that's you can enter for free, win some cool cards. And this week in particular, if you are just signing up, I would choose some, even if you're just doing the common contest, try to target bats in the Coors Field game. I think that's the best spot here on this slate. Again, use the link in the description when you sign up, please. Highly recommend doing so this week. This is a great week to join if you are new to So Rare. Anyway, that is going to be my approach this week, just attacking that Coors slate. Hopefully you can find some success using a similar approach. Good luck this week.